All right, welcome back to Cover Dice. Let's continue our adventure on to, I think this is chapter 4, mission 5, another duel encounter, which is Dangers in the Dark. All right, so we're going to be dealing with setup 1 and setup 2. So just like the previous mission, you basically treat these as two separate missions, except that you use the same initiative line. All right, so there's this one over here where there's Justice Unconscious, who doesn't actually have a card on the initiative row. Our goal is to take her body and bring her to the exit over here, and we lose as everyone dies. And on this side, sort of the same thing. We have Remy over here, who's unconscious or can't be moved, but she could be targeted. And we're gonna have Rook and Padrick on this side trying to take down the gatekeeper, and there's going to be guys spawning from the corner over here. All right, so there's a lot of special rules dealing with this one. We're going to tackle them as we go throughout the mission. So let's not waste any more time. Let's put this away. So the first thing we're going to do is Rook is always going to activate first in this mission. All right, so we're going to put him at the top of the initiative line. All right, so we have, this was setup 1 and this is setup 2. Oh, let me zoom out just a little bit. Fix this. All right, so obviously Justice is not going to be in there. The only extra thing I added was the summon, because she was summoned in the previous mission and we don't do a restore, so I put her next to Justice. It has to be adjacent somewhere, so I decided to put her right over there. All right, so Rook is going to go first and he's over there. It's kind of crappy because Rook is by far my worst character. He's still wearing all common stuff because I didn't upgrade him at all. I used all my money on all the other characters, so we'll see how things turn out. So it looks like it's going to be Rook, Zeke, then the Effigy, then we're going to have Padrick, Damocles, Elfie, and then finally the Gatekeeper at the end. Right, so let me line these up like this, and let's go to Rook. All right, so let's take a look at Rook over here. So, you know, because I sort of knew what the mission was about, and we start up here. By the way, this is elevation 4 and this is elevation 1, so unless you have flying, you can't really get down. But there's a little trick. Alternatively, you'd have to take the super long way to go around the staircase over here to then attack the gatekeeper. All right, so what I'm going to do is I actually took a lucky coin with me at the start of this mission. And what does this thing let you do? It says warp to any unoccupied space within SOI. Perfect. So I'm gonna, before I do my first activation, I'll use up this coin. I'm gonna put in my discard. All right, and I get 2 warp. So my SOI 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically anywhere in this section here. And you know what? Let's just go boom, straight there. Actually, wait. I was here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? I'm gonna warp right over here. I'm gonna see if I can get around her on the other side. Because she's gonna activate last. Yeah, I'll see if I can get onto her other side, and then I'm gonna probably send Padrick on this side, maybe try to take her down. Well, we'll see how things go. Oops. Actually, I do want to be in SOI or in movement range of this poppet, so that when they move and she does her activation thing, he'll get affected by it. Anyway, doesn't really matter. So that was the coin. Now what I'm gonna do is let me spend 1 SP to move. So 1, 2, 3. I guess I'll stay right over there. And I guess I'll attack. Now, before I start though, whoops, I forgot to do a couple of things. Sorry, I don't use this character that often. So he's sort of my armor intervention guy. He's sort of a support character, but he's got this spell here. An ally in SOI gains the intervention token, reduces SP by 1. If the target is other than yourself. So I would have done this at the start of the game to give the intervention token to Padrick. And this token essentially just lets you reroll some dice. Reroll your dice, you just roll. All right, it's good for rerolling. So let's give that to Padrick. Let me put this back here. I would have had to exhaust it. And let's see, I do have Ascension as well. All right. Actually, I didn't even need to use my coin. I just realized it says make a move. You have flight for the duration of this movement. You know what? Oh, but that would have cost me 2 SP. So you know what? It's fine. It's fine because I do want to attack. All right. So, all right. So let's do it. Let's attack now. All my crappy gear that Rook still has, still common stuff. So he's gonna be rolling 2 teal and a black on this attack. I do have Hammer Helm plus 1 damage. And I do have this, which allows me to get extra shields. So I'm going to get 3 extra shields on my attack. But let's see if I hit. So 2 teal and a black. And I'm trying to hit a gatekeeper, a 13. All right, there's no hindered terrain there. Focus, focus, focus. There you go, 13. No nimble or anything like that. No, just protection against range and magic spells, so that's fine. All right, so let's see what happens. Let's see, 13, 13, 13. Hammer Helm is in effect. So I'm definitely going to use Hammer Helm here. Now, I did roll a 13, so I can just, if I want, re-roll that skull or take a massive chance and re-roll the 6. I don't think I will, because rolling the 6 is like rolling a 4 on the green die. So let me just leave it as is. And let's just re-roll this one using my Hammer Helm. And there you go. All right, so let's calculate my damage. So it's going to be 13 minus 13 is 0. Now with my... let's get it out here. Each shield is 1 and each star is 2. And I get a gold if I roll 4 books. Whoop-de-doo! All right. I'll just mark it on my party sheet. Did I have... I did get 4 books, so I got 1 gold. So I'm going to go mark it on my party sheet right after. Anyway, either way, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus the 3 shields from my my dead end here. So I do have to exhaust this. So I would have exhausted this, and I would have exhausted this. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus Hammer Helm, 9. So that's straight up 9 damage. 5 and 4. And that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not, he's out of SP. I mean, this thing could sort of do a paralyzed thing, but I need to spend SP and I'm out of SP. Yeah, follow up, spend 1 to roll a black die. Yeah, I have to spend an SP. I have to spend an SP here. So either way, that's not going to help at all. And I can't do my Courage Stifle because I'm out of SP. So I could attack again if I wanted, but I use up my ability, so there's no point. All right, so let's call it a day here. So Rook is done. So let's go to Zeke. All right, so for Zeke, what I think I'm gonna do is move and try to kill one of the roots. So let's do it. So I'm gonna have to spend 2 SP to move, so I have a movement of 8. And then I'm gonna have to use my potion here to attack, but I'm gonna get to that in a couple seconds. All right, so from here, I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just go right over here. Now I am going to suffer a green die worth of damage from the break attack here. So these things, they're not like the effigy. Break attack is just a green die. They have 6 armor, 10 defense, and I think 6 life. I have to double check the book. All right, so let's see how much damage I'm going to take, and boom, 8 damage. Actually, it's going to be 7 because I have 1 armor, but that's quite a bit. 7 damage, 6, 7. That hurts. I'm gonna put it right over here. So I'm at 11. That's not good. I'm gonna probably have to amend myself next turn or something like that. Yeah. So that's that. Next, let's do my my potion here. This is gonna give me 2 SP, so I could attack. Let's do that. All right. Now I'm gonna spend 2 to attack, and that's actually pretty good because then I can end up using my pop here to heal for 3 and get another SP so I can attack again. So I have 2 opportunities here to attack to kill that root. Now the reason I want to get rid of this root is very important. I have to get justice and come back here. I'm not going to end up killing that effigy, especially with only 2 characters. This thing is way too beefy with 50 health, pretty much resistance to everything. So if I can get this corridor clear, I can go get her, come back, and it'll be pretty easy to do that. All right, so from there, now he is in hindered terrain, so I'm gonna need to get believe it's 11. All right, so let's get my dice. It's gonna be 2 green and a black. All right, so I'm just hoping for really high numbers and a lot of shields. All right, no skulls. Skulls are bad, and of course I get a skull. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'll use my Hammer Helm right away. Boom. Let's reroll that 4 and that skull. Let's hope for something a lot better. Well, that'll do. All right, that'll do very nicely. All right, I just rolled box cards against a damn root. Okay, so if I remember correctly, they have 6 armor and 6 health. Actually, let me check that. I'll be right back. Yeah, I was right. So we have to hit 6 health. Basically, I have to hit 12 damage because it's 6 health and 6 armor. It's about 12. All right, so it's gonna be 18 minus 1 because it's hindering terrain. So it's 17 minus 10. It's already 7. All right, 7 damage. This is going to be an annihilation. Star is 3, so 10. Star is another 3, 13. Double shield 16. Double shield 19 damage minus his armor. You could add 10 armor at this point, it doesn't matter, and that's going to be a dead root. All right, I got really lucky there, rolled boxcars, so that's a good way to start. Now, those things don't drop any loot, so I don't have to take care of that. And I think that's going to be the end of Zeke's turn. There's not much else he can do. He's going to carry over 1 SP to next turn, and hopefully that'll help us out. Actually, wait, 1, 2, 3. I need to double check if this root can actually see me. Let me go get my chart. All right, actually, I'm not sure if this would be able to pull me. It's just important when the effigy goes first. So you know what, just to not cause any confusion about this line of sight, let me just pretend I moved here instead of here. Changes absolutely nothing, and now I'm guaranteed that he can't see me because the red wall here. All right, so done. All right, so the grotesque effigy is gonna go up next. Let me go get his card. All right, here we go. Let's see. It says, okay, let's just go through his card. First of all, he's got resistance to pretty much everything, so it's half damage unless you have an axe. All right. He's got a ton of special abilities: Crush, Unstoppable, Hulking, Colossal, Immunity, Condemn. Every time we damage him, he gets a heal token. He can hold up to 2, and at the start of his turn, he ends up healing. So it's essentially a free 12 heal every turn if we deal him 2 damage, because every heal token is 6. All right, which is pretty good. All right. Now, is there an opponent adjacent to a root? All right, let's look. This is the only root on the board? No. All right. Now, is there an opponent within range 6 of itself or a root? That's why I wanted to move out of range 6 here, because I didn't want to get pulled in, essentially. Now, it is going to be yes, because this one is true. All right, so it's going to say all opponents within range 6 of itself are pulled a blue worth of spaces if it can do a Force 13 check. So now I'm going to do the Force check of Elfie, because she's the only one that could be targeted. Everyone else is not in range. And this is going to be a green, I believe, and a purple, trying to get a 13. Let's see what happens. And that's a 12. Oh, so close. All right. And that means she's going to get pulled. So I'm just going to pull her down 1 space like that. Okay. After that, is there an opponent within reach 2 of the tree? Yes. Make a separate attack against each opponent within reach 2. All right, so now he hurts a lot, because as you can see here, every 4 shields is 8 damage. That's insane. All right, so 2 greens and a black. Attack here against Elfie. Now she just has no armor, no nothing. You know what she's gonna do? She's actually gonna try to dodge it. You know what? Let's try to spend 1 to dodge. Let's see what happens. It's gonna be a 2. So that's gonna be, let's see, 12 plus 2, 14. All right, let's see if we can get a 14. Hopefully not. Let's see what happens. Oh, and he misses. Awesome. All right, that's good that I dodged, because that would have been a 12. That would have been a hit. With the dodge, he missed. All right. Each opponent within reach 2. There's only 1 opponent, so that's done. And then swap spaces with the root out of range and SY the most opponents. Well, the only one that he can swap spaces with is the root over here. Boom. And let's bring this one over here. I mean, I guess I can pick any of the 4 spaces for the root to show up in, right? I guess. Does that make sense? All right, so I'll go there. All right. Maybe I'll go read the rules on where it should spawn, but that's where I'm going to put it right now. And that's about it for his card. All right, so then Patrick's going to go up next, and he's on this card, actually. And he's going to do the exact same trick. He has a coin, so he's going to use the coin to get closer and try to shotgun her in the face. All right, it does feel forever since I've used Patrick in a mission. Let me just go over his abilities again. The font of renewal, shotgun stuff. Yeah. All right, and I got the intervention token from Rook earlier in the mission. All right, so first off, let's start. I'm going to use my coin. It's up here. To do the exact same thing that Rook did. Now, he has his special ability. Remember, if you can roll his 10 lore, he gets to keep this in the party stash instead of discarding it. So let's double check. And that's going to be a complete failure. So I'm going to discard the coin. It's going to be 10 coins I need to waste later. All right, so let me warp. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's warp. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to have to move anyway. So, you know what? Doesn't matter. All right, there you go. All right, next up, let's spend 1 to move and 2 to attack. Let's do that. So let's go 1, 2, and let's attack the gatekeeper right in the face. And let's roll our dice. So remember, with the shotgun, you roll always 2 attacks. I mean, 2 greens and a black. I do have my intervention token to reroll, so that's going to be fantastic. Let's give her a lot of damage. Let's do it. Let's see, that's actually not horrible, so you know what, I'm going to keep it. I mean, I don't like that 5, but I'd rather not waste my intervention token if I'm going to hit anyway. Alright, so this is going to be 13 minus 13, which is 0. Alright, but remember, every 2 shields is 3 damage. So it's going to be it's going to be 3, 6, 9 damage in total. Yeah, I think that's it. Not much else I can do here, so let's just give her 9 again. 4 and 5. Let's move her tokens. Alright, and it's a shotgun, so let's attack again. Now I could push her and stuff with the shotgun. I don't think I want to. I don't want to push her away. It's better if she's next to me. So, yeah, let's attack the second time here. Actually, I would have done, one little takesy backsies. I would have done Imbue Fear on that attack. So it deals an extra 2 damage, and I have a chance of giving her some fear. So let's give her 2 more damage. So she's going to be at exactly 20. Actually, you know what? No. I'm going to do my Imbue Fear on the next attack, because if I give her 2 more damage, she's going to be at 20, and then she's going to gain some armor. All right, and I'd rather attack her on the next one where she won't have armor, and then she's going to have armor. All right, so this is going to be my second attack. Oh boy. It's a 12 and a bunch of books. All right, so let's see. So that's going to be a 12. It's going to be a miss. So I might as well use my intervention token. Actually, wait. I have a better idea. Let me use Kill the Messenger. Woo, thank God I have the skill. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to turn this 4 into a 9. Boom. Just like that. It's a lot more damage. And I'm going to keep it like this. All right, so this is going to be 17 minus 13, which is 4. All right. Double shield 7, double shield 10, star 13, Imbue Fear 15. Right now I'm going to use Imbue Fear. So let's do 15 damage. So 5, 5, and 5. So how much is this? It's 15, 20, 25. Let's turn this into a 5 and this into a 3. 25, 30, 33. All right, that's a lot of damage. Let me just double check her card. So it says here, yeah, so if she has 20 or more damage, then she gains the armor. But she was at 18 when I dealt her damage, so now on the next attack, she's going to gain her 3 armor, which is how I think it should be worded. All right, so 33. Now I did Imbue Fear. All right, so there's a chance I can give her some fear. So it's going to be 8 plus the difference of the hit. So the difference was 4, so it's going to be 12. So her conviction check is going to be double green. So let's see if she can roll a 12. Let's see. And she got 16, more than enough, so she doesn't get feared. And that is going to be it for Patrick. I mean, I could... Oh, sorry, this gets flipped over after I attack. I could use Blood Toll and then use my Fight Drive here to attack again and pretty much kill her. And you know what? I think I'm going to do that. Let's just see if I can kill this Guardian right away. Alright, so let's do Blood Toll. Which is going to give me 2 SP. I do need to exhaust the skill. I do get 2 damage. Here you go. So I'm going to use these 2 SP to flip my gun back over. Do that. And then I'm going to use my Fight Drive over here to attack again with my shotgun. So again, 2 green and a black. And I get a double attack to deal 7 damage. 1 big hit, and plus I have my intervention token. So, you know, I got 3 rolls at this to do 7 damage. I think it's gonna die. All right, let's just see what happens. This is a pretty garbage roll to start off. So what I'm gonna do is use my intervention token to re-roll this. All right, so let's get rid of this. So what does it say? Re-roll all or some? Re-roll all dice you just rolled. Yeah, let's get rid of this. And let's just see if we can get something a lot better than that. And it looks like I missed anyway. All right, that sucks. Let me attack my second. This is going to be my second attack now. And I missed. Oh, that's a shame. It looks like I missed all my attacks. Okay, well that's how the dice go sometimes. So that's going to be it for Patrick. All right, let's go see Damocles, who's all the way down over here. Okay, Damocles over here, pretty simple what he's going to do. He's got 3 SP with like the shadow, so he can move 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and like the shadows 12 in total. So let's see how far I want to go. 1, 2, 3, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that would have been pretty much everything, right? So 3 SP was 10 plus like the shadows 12 to get over here. And there you go. He's pretty much out of SP. I mean, I could start using some branches. I actually didn't explain these branches token at the start of the mission. He's got 3 branches. He can use one of these to gain an SP. But essentially all that's going to happen, he's going to go pick up Justice and then he still can't move. So let's just leave it like that. I'm fine. All I have to do is activate before the effigy next turn, which I probably will with the pager, and then I'm going to pick her up and then run away and have a straight path here to the exit. All right, so that's going to be it for Damocles, out of SP, out of everything. Elfie's going to go. I think I just want to get out of here with her. Not rocket science. So she only has 2 SP left. Let's just use it all to move. All right, let's go 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Although I think from here she can still get pulled. That's the problem. Yeah, let's do that anyway. That's fine. So that's going to be it for Alfie. And then the Gatekeeper's going to go, who unfortunately is not dead. So we do have to read their card. So protection, all that stuff, whatever. Now she's got 3 armor. Can't forget that. So strange creations, at the start of a turn, all puppets move 2 spaces towards the nearest opponent. So this one's going to go 1, 2. Right? And this one's going to go nearest opponent is going to be on top of Rook right over here. All right. There you go. Is there an opponent adjacent? Yes, there's 2 of them. Warp 1 poppet on each to each space occupied by an opponent adjacent to the Gatekeeper, prioritizing poppets not currently occupying a space with a figure. So this one's going to go on top of here. Pretty simple. All right. Then move 4 spaces farther from the opponents. This movement does not provoke break attacks. So move up to 4 spaces farther from opponents. So let's see. 1, 2. So all the way down here. So farther, 4 spaces. Yeah, there you go. That's fine. So now, is there people on spaces with poppets? Yes, there's 2. Cast a spell 6 against each opponent with at least 1 poppet on their space, and they deal a green damage with a. Now, I should just roll the damage because there's almost no chance that they get a protection against this. But let's do it anyway. So 6 plus. Let's see. It's gonna be. Let's do it for Rook first. 7, so 13. Let me check what his conviction check is. It's going to be a horrendous purple and a white. This is pretty bad. Oh, I got a 9, but it's still a miss. All right, so he's going to take a green die worth of damage. 4. That's not bad at all. You know, I'll take that every day of the week. Let's get in that. And then let's just double check that. Cast a spell 6 against all opponents. All right, so now there's going to be this spell against Patrick. It's going to be 7 plus 6, 13 again, but his conviction check is actually really strong. Actually, this needed to flip over on the previous mission. Previous activation because I shot. So now I have a Swashbuckler Garb, which gives me a red, and I have a green from this one. So I'm trying to get a 13 on this. Oops. See what happens, and I got a 12, so I failed. Oh, so I'm gonna get magic damage. Oh, 8 damage. Ah, okay, 8 damage. That hurts. That hurts. I'm not gonna lie, that hurts. All right, but at least I'm gonna probably activate this next turn, and it'll fully heal me up. So that's that, and that's about it on her card. She did a double spell. Doesn't say move down, so we're done. All right, let's move all these dice over. All right, so that's round 1. Now we do have to keep track of the number of rounds. It's written in the book because then things are going to start spawning from there. So we want to sort of rescue Justice as fast as possible. That's the name of the game here. All right, let's give this a good cut. All right, let's see what happens. It looks like the gatekeeper's up first. Zeke, Alfie, Patrick, Rook, Damocles, and then the effigy. So you know what I'm going to do? Because I sort of don't want the gatekeeper to activate first, because if she does, she's just going to deal extra green damage to everything. I'm going to end up using my pager. Always bring one along with you on every mission. It's probably the most important item in the game, in my opinion. All right, so we're going to do that. We're going to get rid of it. We're going to move her all the way to the bottom. So we're all going to get to go before any of the bad guys. All right, so Zeke's up first. I mean, there's not much that I want my guys on this side to do besides Damocles to run over. So he's probably just going to go get this loot and maybe go get that loot after. So let him get his 3 SP. So he's at 4. He's going to spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's use another 1 to move. 7, 8. And you know what? He'll use his last 2 SP to give himself haste with Banished Knowledge. And just so the next turn he's at more SP. And that's all he's going to do. Pretty simple. He's going to stay out in the middle of the open. That's fine. No worries there. All right, so Alfie's up next. Sort of going to do the exact same thing. First, she's just going to move out of being in pull range of everything here. So she's going to move at, let's just move 1 down. Let's just do that. Actually, let me give her 3 SP. 1, 2, 3. Let's use 1 to move. I'm going to use 1, take a damage to give a barrier token to Zeke. Why not? So he's got haste and barrier, which is good. She's got 1 SP left. She's going to just keep it for next round. She'll be at 4. So she's done. Pretty simple. Then we're going to go up to Patrick on this side over here. And let's see if we can finally kill this gatekeeper. All right. So before Patrick does anything, actually, wait, let me give him his 3 SP. He's going to do Blood Toll to take another 2 SP, but I'll damage him again for another 2. And then what he's going to do is he's going to use his Guardian Angel. So he's going to heal half his life. His total life is 22, I believe. So it's 6 plus 4 plus his initial 12. 22 divided by 2 is 11. So he's going to heal for 11. So he's only going to be at 1 damage. Boom. Massive heal. All right, so that's good. All right, now I'm going to spend 2 to flip my gun back over. I'm going to spend 1 to move. And then 2 to attack again. Pretty simple. So from here, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stand right over here. Doesn't really matter. Maybe give some space for Rook to attack from the top. All right, and let's just attack. I mean, I just got to get, again, 1 good shot in there, and it's going to die. I mean, how hard can this be? All right, so that's going to be a... Actually, you know what? That is not a miss. You know what? I'm going to use up my abilities now rather than wait. So this, I'm going to do exactly before. I'm going to use my Kill the Messenger on that 4. I'm also going to do Imbue Fear. Oh, I already did my Blood Toll. I forgot to activate that. So this is going to turn this into a 9. All right, so it's going to be 14 minus 13. We're already looking at 1 damage. Star is plus 3, so we're at 4. Double shield 7. Double shield 10. Double shield 13. Imbue Fear 15. It's got 3 armor. 15 minus 3 is 12 damage. Boom, that's going to be enough to kill the gatekeeper. All right, boom. Let's get her off the field. That is going to give me a loot. All right, 9 coins, not bad. And I think that's going to be it. I'm going to shoot again, but there's nobody there, so that's going to use up all his ammo. And he's pretty much tapped out, no more SP. So that was a great turn by Patrick. Shotgun that thing, it dies. All right, now I'm in less danger. By the way, this mission can fail if Remy takes any damage. And usually that happens if you send spells over and all that stuff, but it's good that the gatekeeper is dead. She won't be sending any spells. All right, so let's take her card off the card row, actually. Done. All right, that's it for that. Then Rook's gonna go. I mean, all right, you know what? Let's give him 3 SP. I'm gonna move for one. I'm gonna go give an intervention token over here to Patrick again, which is gonna cost me 0. So let's move over here next to the, because things are gonna end up spawning there. I sort of know that. So let's sit it right over there. And again, where's that intervention token? Can't forget to give this to Patrick. And I think that's about it. There's not much else I can do. With 2 SP, I'm going to go to 5, get ready to attack next turn. Maybe I'll even do a Courage Stifle type of thing. But that's about it, I think. Alright, so Zeke is done. So let's go to Damocles over here, who's pretty much just going to pick up Justice and take a massive run for it. Okay, before I start with Damocles, I am going to end up using a branch token to gain +1 SP. So let me put this over here just as a tracker. So now I'm going to have 4 SP instead of 3. All right, now when you use a branch token, I believe the rules say you can summon a Fragor who will attack everything on the board, including the effigy. And it needs to spawn in my SOI. So I'm going to do that. So he's going to activate right after me. And I think what I'm going to do is I do have to go get a token. Where's his character? There it is. What I'm going to do is try to put it as close as possible to the effigy so it moves and it does its explosion attack. And maybe it'll keep it busy while we just go bring Justice back. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You put it right over here. There you go. All right, so now I got 4 SP. So I'm going to use 1 to pick up Justice. All right, so it's just going to go on my character card. After that, I'm going to have 3 more. So it's going to move at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus, like the shadows, 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like the shadows, 1, 2. And I'm going to sit right over here. All right, pretty much it. He's out of SP. Done. All right, up next is going to be the Fragor, which is probably going to do his attacks and all that stuff. I just have to go get their card. All right, so here's the Fragor card. They're going to activate next because he was spawned. So is their opponent adjacent? He has that ball stuff and all that crap. So is their opponent within range 6? Yes, make a range 6 attacks. It's gonna be 2 greens. Range attack against the tree. Trying at a 13, I believe. Yeah, there's no ender terrain or anything. So boom, just like that, 13. Awesome. It won't do a lot of damage. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3 damage in total. Divided by 2, and it's got 2 armor. It's gonna be no damage. All right, 3 minus 2. Actually, it's gonna be 1 damage. All right, 3 minus 2 armor is 1. 1 divided by 2 is 0.5. Round it up all the time, 1 damage. But it's going to get a heal token. I'm just not going to bother. It's going to heal for the 1 damage that I dealt last turn anyway. But most importantly, though, it is going to get a bulb token. So let me put it right over here. Should be on it, whatever, but I'll just put it there. Then can it move to be adjacent to an opponent? Yes. So it's going to move right over here. Let's see. Actually, wait. It's going to suffer a break attack, though. Oh, I didn't think of it. Maybe I would have spawned her. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? I would have spawned it over here instead of over there because I didn't realize the break attack situation. I apologize. A little bit of a takesy-backsies, but then he's going to go move 1, sit right over here, and he's going to do a explosion thing. So let's just get a purple die worth of damage and see what happens. So it's going to be, woo, 7 damage minus a 2 armor. Well, let me do 7 damage to the Fragor first. 5 plus 2, 7. And armor still comes into play because it's physical damage. So let me double check if it's, 1 second. Yeah, resistance physical damage too. So it's going to be 7 minus 2. It's going to be 5. Divided by 2 is going to be 3 damage. But it's going to end up healing all that 3 damage again because the heal token is going to have 2. It's going to heal for 12. I'm just going to skip that whole section altogether. All right. So that's going to be it for the Fragor. Up next is going to be the effigy to go. All right. Let's go look at their card for the second time. So at the start of his turn, he would have healed all the damage that the Fragor would have gave it. So that's done. Is there an opponent adjacent to a root? No. Is there an opponent range 6 of itself or a root? Get a pulled, whatever. It doesn't need to pull. Even if he successfully pulls, he won't move. Actually, it'll move to the right once. You know what? Let's just roll for it. It's going to be a teal and an orange. So what are we trying to get? Force 13. And it missed, so I believe it's going to get pulled right over here. Alright, then it does a separate reach attack against everything there. So let's do that. And, ooh, thank God that's not one of my characters, because they would have annihilated him on the spot. Alright, so already it's going to be 16 minus, their defense is 13, so it's 3. But remember, all 4 shields is 8 damage. So 3 plus 4 shields here is 11. So 11 damage in total. 11 plus 7 is 18. That's going to be a dead Fragor. Alright, because Fragors only have 16 life. Alright, so let's get rid of that. And I believe that's going to give me a loot as well, if I remember correctly from the rules. And that's going to be his turn. But then it's swap spaces with a root out of range and SOI. So it's actually going to swap back, which is actually not what I want. What I'm probably going to have to do is send another Fragor here, sort of do the exact same thing. Yeah, sort of do the exact same thing, so he swaps back. Anyway, that's fine. All right, so that's going to be the end of round number 2. We're supposed to have 2 time tokens at this point. Let me use a gray die here. It doesn't even go down to 2. Let's use a purple die. This goes down to 2. Yeah, there you go. So it is round number 2 right over here. I think I do need to read the book. I think something does get spawned on the blue objective. Let me just lay out the... Actually, no, I do have to check first because their card might be added to the card row. Give me 1 second. All right, so like I thought here, at the start of when you get 2 time tokens, you're going to add 3 capsicles adjacent to the objective there. So somebody was already adjacent to the objective, so I'm assuming it'll spawn on the objective. But either way, they're all going to be up there next to a rook in the corner. Let's give it a good shuffle. So I added the capsicle card to the initiative deck. All right, so let's do Zeke, Alfie. Looks like the well, he's pretty much going to do absolutely nothing. Damocles, Capsicle, Rook, and Patrick. All right, so Zeke's going to go. He's going to get his 4 SP. I mean, what he's going to do is he's going to spend 1 to go 1, 2, 3. This is going to see him. Now, I already read the book. I got it prepared. By getting that one, you're going to get a loot from the corner there, so 6 coins. Then he's going to spend... Alright, sorry about that. I just lost power in my house there for a second. Okay, then he's going to use another SP to pick up the chest over here. The green one. It's either coins or consumables. Let me double check. Yeah, it's the one of 2 consumables. All right, so let me put it up here. So I'll go get 2 consumables at the afterwards at the end of the round. I'm not going to waste time now. And I think he's going to stay over here. He's not going to be affected by anything, so he's good. So that's going to be Zeke. Alfie, on the other hand, what is she going to do? Let her move 1 space here. So let me give her 3 SP. She's going to use 1 to move. She's going to take another damage to spend 1 to give a barrier token to Damocles. And let's also spend 2 to give a dodge token to Damocles as well. Why not? Let's give him another token. So he's got 2 dodge tokens, 2 Val tokens. He's pretty much ready to go. And that's going to be it for Alfie. The effigy is going to go. Absolutely nothing. Nobody's next to a root. He can't pull anyone. Nobody's in his range. So he does nothing. All right. Damocles is up next. Where he's over here. So he's trying to bring Justice back. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just move down. So let's use one of my 3 SP to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. Then I'm going to bring Justice and deliver her to the spot. All right, now when you do that, something special is going to happen. She's going to basically wake up and she's going to say, "Ah, I dropped my book." All right, so you're going to add the objective token here, and that's the book. So now you have to go back, get the book, and pull it back. All right, essentially you have to do 2 times the pick up and deliver part of this mission. All right, all while you're doing this to finally get it done. These guys are spawning and trying to fight them off before Remy gets injured. All right, now I'm not done here. What I'm going to do is she's delivered. I'm going to use another branch token to give myself an SP. All right, so back to 3 SP. Let me deliver this here. And I think what I'm going to do is spawn the fragger. Where did my fragger token go? There it is. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4 into my SOI right over here. And then I'm going to do like the shadows to move out of the range of the fragger so it doesn't shoot me a bulb. I'm going to go up here, type of thing. And since I use my movement stuff already, I'm pretty much done. I'm going to carry over and I'll be at 6 SP next turn, so I could do a large movement, get the book, and maybe come back. Now after me, I need to re-add the fragger token back in. And let's activate the fragger. Let me go get their card. Same exact thing as before. Do an attack against the tree. It's going to be double green. Let's see what happens. This is going to be a 14. Oh, it's going to be a hit. 14 minus 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 damage in total, minus 2 armors, 2 damage divided by 2, it's only going to be 1 damage. It's going to get a heal token. Again, I'm not going to bother doing this stuff, but then it is going to send a random bulb token. Let's just put it over here. All right, just get it out of our way. Then it's going to do the move. Let's do the 1, 2, get a move there, and then it's going to blow up. Let's do a purple damage worth of... Where's the other purple die? Lost the purple die. Ah, here it is. Let's see what happens. It's going to be 5 damage. So 5 damage to you. And 5 minus 3. It's going to end up healing. Actually, let me put the damage. So it would have suffered 1 on the first attack. Then on the second attack, it's 5. Minus 2 is 3. Divided by 2 is going to be 3 more. Sorry, 2 more. Just at 3. Alright, but it's going to end up having 2 heal tokens. So next turn it's going to heal for 12. Alright, that's going to be it for the fragor. Then the cave sickles are going to go. Oh boy, I just realized that they're going to go before both guys on that side end up going. I mean, go get their card. Alright, actually this might hurt. I just realized they're all adjacent to Zeke, so they're all going to do their attack thing. They're going to be rolling 2 teal for each guy. Alright, so let's go in order. Red, purple, orange here, double teal. And they're trying to hit a, oof, boy, what's his defense right now? It is a, let's see, plus 2, 9, it's going to be only 11. So you know what, let me dodge them, right? I'll dodge the first one to try and not get some follow-ups, and then I'll dodge the second one. Actually, I do have a dodge ability right there. You know what, let me use that first. Boom. So let's go with the red one first. So dodged, whoops. Woo, plus 2. So I'm going to be at 11 plus 2, 13. And he rolled a 14. No, he hit on the first one. Alright, so it's going to be, let's see, every shield is 1, stars are 2. So it's going to be 14 minus 13 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage in total. But my life is going to be 5. I got 2 armor, so that's 3 damage in total. 3, 3, 3. Yeah, I think that's it, right? Yeah. So 3. Let's get rid of this. Alright, but follow up, it attacks me again. Now, should I dodge it? No, let's just take it. So it's going to be trying to hit an 11. And it's a miss. Alright, so that was the red one. Let's go on to the purple one. I'm going to use a token to dodge that. So let's see, dodge. I get plus 3. Now I'm going to be at 14. And he got a 12. Ooh, that's good. He would have hit me and would have a ton of damage. So that's a miss. And then finally the orange one's going to attack me. And should I dodge this one as well? No, I'll take a chance. I got plenty of health. So let's just try to take it. Minus 12. Actually, it's minus 11. Sorry, plus 2. So it's going to be exactly a hit. That sucks. 1, 2 damage only. I have 2 armor, so that's going to be nothing. Second attack with the follow-up is going to be 10. He needs an 11, and he missed. All right, so there you go. Cave sickles are all done. All right, and now he's going to activate. So let's give him his 3 SP. All right, and what should I do? I think it's gonna be pretty simple. Let's just attack these things, right? Yeah. Plus I got my fight drive. I'm pretty much gonna use all my abilities, I think. So before I activate though, let's should I attack twice or give myself an intervention token? No, let's attack twice. That's probably better. Okay, so let's pay 2 to attack. I don't have to move. I'm gonna be rolling 2 teal and a black. It's gonna be these 2 dice right over here. And what are we trying to get? They don't get any defense bonuses at all, so it's just a 12. Just a 12, just a 12, just a 12. And it looks like wow, this is probably one of the worst rolls you can get on these dice. All right, so that's gonna be a complete whiff, but I do have hammer health, so I'm gonna re-roll everything. All right, I'm gonna have to use my ability here, because that was putrid. All right, so let's roll now, and it looks like I missed again, because that's an 11. All right, that's pretty bad. So I gotta spend my next 2 SP to attack again. Let's see if we can finally hit. Let's see, let's see, let's see. And it looks like it's another miss. A bunch of whiffs. Whiff, 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 whiff. And you know what? I think I'm good there. Let's not waste any more SP or any other abilities. So he's done. Pretty useless. Like I said at the beginning of the mission, he has all common items. Everyone else has uncommon items. So I don't really blame him for missing. All right, up next is going to be Patrick, who's going to just move in and shotgun these guys in the face and probably kill each one with each shotgun blast, right? So let's spend 1 SP to move. All right, so actually, it's going to miss 3 SP. Exhaust. All right, so I use 1 to move. I'm going to have to spend 2 to flip my gun over. So I'm going to do exactly what I did last time. Do blood toll, get 2 SP, and then use 2 SP to attack. So that's going to give me 3 damage. Yeah. So this would have exhausted this. And actually, I forgot to do this the previous turn. Anyway, he missed on both of his attacks, but I'm going to activate this now. I forgot that I had it. I'm going to give Rook a courage token. So at least if he hits, he can do a lot more damage. Well, but if he hits. All right, so let's just roll the attack here. So it's going to be, I'm attacking the, doesn't really matter which one I'm attacking, does it? Let's go for the purple one. Actually, the purple one does matter because I get a flanking bonus. So let's do that one first. Wow. Okay, that's going to kill it for sure, I think. So it's going to be 17 minus 12 is already 5 damage. With flanking, 6 damage. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, imbue fear, 22, 23, 23 damage on 1 attack. Boom. Dead. Cavesicle. So let's get rid of that. Unfortunately, after my attack, I do have to flip this back over. And probably next turn, you know, flip it back over, blood toll, attack again, so on and so on. You already know the drill, and that is fine. So that's going to be it for Patrick, and that's going to be it for the round. All right, let's change this to 3. Let's give this a good shuffle. So the mission's almost over. It'll probably end during round 4. So if I send Damocles to go get the book now, and then come back a bit, and probably in round 4 deliver the book, and that'll probably be the end. All right, so let's see here. So, oh, Patrick's gonna get, oh, it looks like both, they were last in the previous round, now they're gonna be first this round. All right, hopefully they can kill all these cavesicles, because at the end of the start of the 4th round, or at the end of this round, it's gonna spawn something else on that blue objective. So we sort of want to kill these cavesicles, not only before they activate, but so that the area is clear for the next guys that come in. All right, so Patrick's up. You know, pretty simple. I'm gonna do exactly what I did last time. Gain 4 SP, spend 2, flip this over, do blood toll, get back 2, take 2 damage. Flip my gun. Sorry, did I flip my gun over? Oh wait, wait. Let me do that again. I would have 3. I would have spent 2 to flip my gun over. Blood toll gives me back an extra 2. And then I'll pay 2 to attack. type of thing. Oh, and you know what? Because I have one left over, I'm going to use my font of renewal within my SOI. So let's just put it over here. Whatever, over here. So that if we start our activation within 6 spaces of this, we're going to heal for 2 or remove a condition, which is going to be good for Rook this turn because he's already damaged. All right, so I already paid for the attack. Oh, I do have to pay 1 for the font of renewal, which is this. And let's just attack again. As long as I hit, I'm pretty much blowing these things away. Let's see, I need a 12. And woof! Actually, this is going to be a wonderful roll, like usual. Kill the messenger, flip this over, and it's an even better roll than before. 16 minus 12, 4 damage, double shield, 7, star, 10, double shield, 13, double shield, 16, imbue fear, 18. These guys have only 16 life. That's going to be dead. Cave sickle. Let's get rid of that. And again, just like before, this is going to flip this over. And I used imbue fear. Let's call it day for Patrick this round. All right, let's go to this. So he's done. So now let's go to Rook, who's going to attack the other one. All right, he's only going to have 1 crack at this. So he's going to get his 3 SP. He's going to spend 2, do an attack. Actually, you know what? He's going to spend 1 to give himself an intervention token. In case he misses, he's going to get a double reroll because it's Hammer Helm and he has the intervention token. So that'll help. So it's going to be a double teal and a black. His dice are pretty bad. So we're trying to hit a 12 on that cape skull right over there. So let's see what happens. And it's a miss. Actually, I'm going to keep that die because I like it. I'm going to use my Hammer Helm right now. Reroll this 9. Double 4. I'm going to use my intervention token to attack one last time. And, oh, we finally hit. We did it. We did it. All right. All right, so I do need to use up my intervention token. All right, so let's see what happens. I do have courage as well. Let's see if we can kill it. So let's see. Every star is 2 and every shield is 1. All right, so it's going to be 14 minus, there's no hinder terrain there, so good. 14 minus 12 is 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 damage, has 1 life left. Oh, with Hammer Helm plus 1, boom, 16. Boom, that's a dead cave sickle. That's going to give me a loot. Just on the nose with Rook. Good job. Let's remove the cave sickle card. And because I used up all my abilities, because I really didn't want to miss, because I would have had to have lost my courage token. So by re-rolling a bunch of different times, I never missed the attack, so I'm going to get to keep my courage token. All right, so let's get rid of this. And there you go. He's pretty much done. He's got no SP left. He's tapped out completely. You can't even give another intervention token to an ally because you can only hold at most 1 token. Although unless you have this ability here where you can hold 2, but that's a different story. All right, so that's going to be it for Rook. Then Elfie's going to go. Again, do absolutely nothing. You know what? Literally do nothing. Done. Then the Fragger is going to go. Let's see. Attack, attack, attack. Let me go get their card. All right, so make an attack against the person with the most damage, double green. Right now, it already has 2 heal tokens, so you know we can deal high damage now because it won't gain any more. So let's see, it's gonna be almost nothing. 12 minus 13, it's a miss anyway. Then it's range 6 attack, missed anyway. Still gonna give out a bulb. Did I stack all these bulbs here by accident? Yeah, I think I did. So let's put another bulb over here, whatever. And then do the explodey thing. Explode, explode, explode for 1 damage, and that's gonna be it for the Fragor. Now he's gonna get absolutely annihilated here. So it's gonna do the exact thing as before. Pull all that. Actually, this, let's just say it was over here. Whatever. It's gonna do the pull thing, then the attack thing, and then the swap thing. Put this away. All right, actually, you know what? Let me skip all the pull stuff because the only thing that could get pulled is the Fragor, and I don't think he can survive. I'm gonna roll these dice, and I think if I get 4 shields, that thing dies no matter what. So let's just do it. Yeah, that's probably gonna be enough. Let's see, it's gonna be 14 minus 13 is 1, plus 4 shields, which is 8, which is gonna be 9 damage. Actually, 9 plus 6 is 15. And those things have 16 life. It survived. It actually survived. It's got 1 life left. You know what? Let me use a purple die here to represent 1 life. And let's get rid of that. And there you go. So then it's going to do the swap thing. So let's swap again. So, you know what? Let's go like that. Like that. And there you go. Then it's going to be Damocles' turn. All right, so he's going to be at 6 SP, which is insane. All right, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, actually, before I do Damocles' turn, I did forget to use the heal tokens for the effigy when he activated. Sorry about that. Get rid of his damage. Okay, so I sort of calculated. I'm going to have to use 4 SP to move, so it's going to be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so that's gonna be 4 out of his 6. I'm gonna have 2 left over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Actually, I need to spend an extra one, right? Because that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I'm gonna have to spend 5 out of my 6 to go another 2. 1, 2. Then I'm gonna do like the shadows to move here. And then I'm gonna use my last SP to pick up the book. Yeah, to pick up the book. And I think that's it, right? Yeah. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for Damocles. Then Zeke's gonna go, and there's not much else for him to do. So let's just walk this way. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and wait there. So it would have been 2 out of his 5 SP. So he's still gonna be at 3. All right, and let's call it a day. Let's unexhausted stuff. All right, so now we're gonna go to round 4. Let's go to round 4. Where's round 4? There's no 4 on this die. Let's use the white die. All right, now I do have to read the book because something else is gonna spawn there. So actually, I'll be right back. Oh no! Okay, it spawns an Earth Lao on the south side. So this tile should be actually flipped over this way. So on the south side of UM30, there's an Earth Lao. So you know what? I'm gonna put him as far away as possible right over here. And I'm gonna add his card to the initiative deck. All right, so let's give this a good shuffle. Yeah, so let's see what happens. All right, so it looks like Patrick's who's gonna go first. I'm not sure if I actually want to go and attack him or maybe retreat and save up a round so I can flip my gun over and then shoot him. Yeah, I'm not sure. Then Damocles is gonna go, then the effigy is gonna go, and then Rook, Alfie, then the Earthlau, then the Fragor, and then the Zeke. All right, so let's make this short and sweet this round. Patrick is gonna go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. He says range 2. So unless I'm all the way down here, he's still going to be able to hit me. All right. Yeah, I'm going to take this nice and slow. Spend 1 to move, 2 to flip my gun over, and pretty much call it a day. Oh, by the way, because of font of renewal, I'm going to heal for 2, and I'm going to go right over here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm out of his range of reach 2. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's still going to come after us because it's a much longer walk to go attack Remy. But I'm going to go double check his card afterwards. All right, so that's going to be it for him. Damocles is going to go. Generators 3 SP. I mean, I might as well use my last branch now. Give me another SP. So he's going to be at 4. Do I want to spawn another Fragor while I'm here? I might as well, or might as well not. Yeah, sure, why not? Why not? Let's spawn one. I'm gonna put it right over. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put it right next to this one. Yeah, and then I'm going to use my 4SP to move. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus like the shadows, 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, pretty much next turn, I'm just going to go deliver the book, and that's going to be the end of the mission. All right, then the effigy is going to go. It's pretty much going to attack all these things here. Let me just double check their card. Somebody adjacent to the root. Yes, swap space with the root adjacent to the most opponents. All right, so this is actually going to swap right over here. Exactly what it did before. All right. Now it's going to do that pull stuff. Who cares? And then is there an opponent within reach 2? Make an attack against all those opponents. All right, so double green and a black. Let's do it against the red, who has 1 life left. And, oh, he survives. That was a miss. All right, let's do it against this one. Needs a 13. And he got a 15. So 2 is there 4 shields. There's 4 shields. So it's going to be 2 plus 8. It's going to be 10 damage against this one over here. All right, and then we'll call it a day. So that's going to be it for him. All right, then Rook's going to go. He's over here. He's just going to heal for 2 because of the font of renewal. And do nothing else. And he's just going to gain his SP. He's going to try to get up to 5. Actually, he's going to spend 1 to give himself a intervention token. So next turn he can go up to 5 SP with no problem. All right, and he's fine over there. All right, lastly, Elfie's going to do absolutely nothing. Earthlow's going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe. Let me just double check his card. Yeah, so he moved up correctly. Fraggers are going to go. You know what? Just to move this mission along, let me just do the purple damage thing. Let's see if this guy kills himself. He kills himself no matter what. All right, it's going to be another loot. Then this one's going to do it as well. 1 damage only. Let's give him 1 more damage. He's going to do his range, but he's going to end up healing. So there's no point of making those rolls. I'm just going to be wasting time. And then Zeke's going to go. Where is Zeke anyway? He's over here. I mean, he can run here and see what's in this loot. Or maybe run up there and see what's in this loot. I mean, he can get damage. He's got a bunch of heal tokens. Do I do all this for loot? Should I be greedy? Yeah, I think I will. I think I'm going to hide Zeke right over here. And if he can activate before... Or I can go down here, actually, because you can get this loot now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, because he has 5 SP. Or he can hide here, and then at the next turn, he can run here, get this loot, and then hope that Damocles finishes off the mission. Because he's going to go there and finish it. You know what? Okay, let me just take a chance to run for it. So he's going to use 4 SP. To run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sorry, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and he's going to use his last SP to see what's under here. By the way, this totem here, there's a lever that shows up, but I'm not going to bother because it deals with sending holes over here. But let's not look at that. And it's the blue one. I believe this one's the 40 coins chest. All right, so that's going to be it for Zeke. Again, that's the end of the round, and that's pretty much going to be the end of the mission, I believe, because it doesn't matter who goes first. As long as Damocles activates, he's going to end up on the blue space, and that'll call it a mission. I mean, let's just see if these guys can take down the Earthlow right now. So Fragger is going to go first, then the Earthlow is going to come attack us, actually. And well, Damocles is gonna go third, so we're not even a chance to do anything else, right? So he's gonna attack, Damocles is gonna go there, end the mission. All right, so let's just go through the motions here. He's gonna do his multiple attack, all that stuff. Let's not even bother. Do the purple blowing up thing, 2 more damage. That 13 is not gonna die, so I'm not gonna get a loot for that. Unfortunate. And I don't want to waste another turn of not finishing the mission, because at 6 another monster is going to spawn, so I'd rather just end it here. Okay, so the Earthlow is going to go. He's going to go at 1. He's just going to move at 1 and attack the Padric, I guess. Let me go get his card. Where is his card? There you go. Can I move and attack somebody reach 2? Yes. Blah 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 blah. So it's going to be an attack 2 green. I'm obviously going to dodge that. So let's dodge, get +2 to my 12. So I'm going to be at 14. He's going to roll this, try to get 14. He got a 9, so he missed. Doesn't do his follow-up, so he's pretty much done. Then Damocles is going to go, move here, deliver the book. Boom, there you go. I believe that is the end of the mission. Let me double check the book, but I think that's it. So we'll see you on the next one.